Protocol deviation, reduction, and management. That's the topic today that I'm presenting. The focus of my research so far has been throughout the journey of clinical research and how to manage protocol deviations, ensure that the numbers are reduced and the quality of the deviation presentation is at optimum. Let us dive deeper into protocol deviation reduction management, its importance, and how leadership plays a vital role in driving any new component or any new um, uh, way towards working into any industry. Coming to why focus on protocol deviation reduction. Well, clinical trials have been conducted on patients by the doctors within their expertise under a very controlled environment. And this controlled environment is set up by a protocol which is extremely strict and is unusual than the regular clinical practice. The focus on the patients, their safety, the kind of patients that is selected to deliver that particular drug under investigations are very carefully monitored, selected so that their safety can be ensured. Their progress and their outcomes are closely looked at into a clinical trial. Now, this ensures that we have fewer protocol deviations when we are focusing more on protocol deviation reduction. The fewer the protocol deviations, the higher the quality of results of the clinical trial data that we get. And the better the quality, the better the results, we have faster availability of the effective drug or the drug which could change the life of the patient. It could come out to the market much earlier than expected, and the patients can avail the drug in the market much earlier only by contributing to this major factor of protocol deviations. From what we know, protocol deviation, if reduced, contribute to 90% of the quality of the trial data outcome. It could also lead to a lesser redo of clinical trials, lesser dismissal of the data of the clinical trials, and a higher authenticity of the data that is finally presented at the end of the clinical trial. Now, while we have understood that why my focus in the career is to ensure there is reduced protocol deviations and reduced number of issues under a protocol, it is much easier to manage when you're at an individual level. It is easier to manage quality when you are an individual contributor into a team. The entire setup and an entire scenario changes when this same focus, same goal is extrapolated to a team and you are acting as a leader. Your deliverable of quality is dependent on the team and no more on as a self contributor. Here is where leadership attributes play a major role in ensuring that your vision, your goal is passed on through your team. They understand that better, and you still are able to deliver the same outcomes as you were as an individual contributor. Some of those leadership attributes that that become the focus of the entire drive are as listed here. The first one is communication to your team. It's very important that you communicate your vision of what you see as protocol deviations, why you see the focus that we just spoke of, why do you see that this drive should be taken up by everybody in the team, why it is important that the outcome immaterial of who is benefiting out of it, be it the client, be it the organization, it's the patients that get finally the drug, the vaccine, or the molecule to the market as early as possible, and we become one of those contributors to expedite the quality of the trial. Communicating this to your team, this vision to your team, is of utmost importance for them to be aligned to your views, your vision, your goals. The second attribute is to be authentic. It is important that you understand your goal. It is important that your goals are true to the values, the matrix system that the company also follows. It is important that the goals, the vision that you are communicating and expecting your team to deliver is also communicated across your cross functional team meetings, to the client, and across all sectors of the organization, and it is authentic to the expectations of the team. The second is be accessible. While you have already provided your goals and your mission to the team, it is also important that you're available for having discussions with your team, having being available for any troubleshooting that they face, any issues that they face, where they at an individual level are unable to manage. You being available to your team members to address these issues, to address these problems, makes it makes you more reliable as a leader, makes you more approachable as a leader, and makes your team believe even strongly into what you believe as a leader. The next attribute is lead by example. While you speak of what you expect of team, what your vision is, it is important that your deeds, your presentations, your communications also speak of the similar vision and goals that your team is expected to deliver. Your presentations in cross functional team meetings, within the team, with your managers, with their line managers, or with the client, also talks of your vision of here being protocol deviation reduction. Any issues or any expectations or in scope activities that are expected out of you, deliverables that are expected out of you in a time frame which may or may not be adequate, um, are always focused with the impact to protocol deviations. It is important that you lead by example. It is important that you show that you believe in those goals and you are also focused in your next level of hierarchy to ensure that the impact on protocol deviation is communicated, is spoken of, and is fought for in any of those deliverables or any of those expectations that come through. The last one, and one of those important factors, is drive out fear. Speak of fears to your team members. This doesn't make you less believe in your vision or doesn't make the vision or the goal less authentic. It makes sure that you are communicating with transparency that every new drive, every new expectation, or every new method of uh, or a way of doing work can lead to failure, can lead to a bump, can lead to unexpected results, and these are a part of the process. It is as a team that these failures or these bumps are identified much in advance or during the process, are nipped into the bud, and ensure that all the actions are taken to ensure that the process doesn't stop. The vision is still there, and we have to strive to continuously work on improvement, process improvement, so that we reach the goal that we are looking at, and we continuously strive to maintain that goal. This not only makes sure that your fears are out there, there is transparency on the table, people are aware of failures that can happen or may not happen, but it also ensures that your team trusts you. It helps you build trust within the team and helps drive the team with a similar vision throughout. By this, I conclude my presentation mentioning about all the important factors about protocol deviation reduction, why my focus is towards protocol deviation reduction in the uh, journey of my career, and how, as a leader, I focus my attributes to my team to ensure that my goal, my visions are driven at the best of the capabilities amongst the team members. Thank you.